Hello there. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about AD value. So, administrative distance is known as for believability of a router protocol, or you can say which routing protocol is most trusting one, because the most number of AD value means the less trusted protocol it is. So let me first show you the recursor. This is the default distance value, the administrative distance value, AD value, and you can see the static route is very less AD value have, and the internal BGP having a very big number of AD value. Means you can see EGP, for example EGP or RIP, their distance value, administrative distance value is 120, 140 respectively, and the other value is, for example, static routes, so they have 1, or EIGRP 5, EIGRP summary route having 5. It means that static route is most trusted, most believable network, and the EGP or RIP or external EIGRP or internal BGP are less trusted. This is the main motto of AD value, is that the less the value is, the more it believability and the more it trusting is. So this is what we're going to learn about in this tutorial about AD value. Let me open this chart. Now currently our network is configured, and to show you, enable config terminal, or let me show IP route command. So currently its routing is enabled via RIP. You can even go to show IP protocol. So currently our routing is enabled with RIP version 2. Now what we need to, and you can see the default distance value is 120. So currently wants to enable routing via ERGRP. So for example, config T and router space EIGRP, for example some AS number, autonomous system number. So for example, I give a 20, and then network ID 192.168.0. Let me show you. Okay, 1.0. So it's done. Now let me enable. Same in this network also, it's RIP, but we have to first configure it router EIGRP 20 network for example 10.0. So you can see routing is enabled 20, and network 192.168.2.0. show IP protocol. So you can see here that now EIGRP is we enable routing via EIGRP 20, and the redistributing all this thing as their distance is internal distance is 90, external 170, distance is 120. So EIGRP will learn about that have a 5 internal EIGRP having 90, and this is where we are getting. Let me show you. This is where we are getting from router 1. Here we go, have 90 internal EIGRP. So 90. Okay. So enable here also, configure key. Now router EIGRP 20, network 20.0. Routing is done. 192.168.3.0. So show IP route command, or for a brief show IP protocol. Now here we have enabled the routing via 20, AS number is 20, and with EIGRP, and its internal routing is 90, the distance is 90, external is 170, and the RIP version having 120 the distances. So if you see the distance, for example here, routing information source. So for example, this is the where we are talking about the routing information sources. So gateway is 21, distance is 90, and here gateway is 21, distance is 120. So the routing protocol, and that's the reason you can see the EIGRP is a bit higher. That the distance value is 90 and RIPS is 120. So they have a chart. They have following protocols, and they have the value, and according to it, for example, if you put IGRP, if you enable IGRP, then it will be one step lesser than EIGRP or higher than RIP. So it basically is all about the evaluation of your believability in a route, the protocol, who's most trusted one and who's not. So whatever protocol you're using, just remember one thing: if you want to create a trusted network, make sure then go with the latest version of a protocol, whatever it is. For example, it's EIGRP in this case, so go with it, or external BGP. But this is how the AD value work. Now remember, this is internal EIGRP. It means internally two different networks are connected with each other, but not with external. So make sure if you want to working with external, to go with the EIGRP, the summary route, or external BGP, so that in that case what happens that in public your network will call as most trusted environment. That's the reason OSPF and BGP were very popular among the routing, where they were very popular enough, and they were known as very trusted enough. A lot many practicals are there, the BGP and OSPF. So hope you learned something about AD value, administrative distance value, which protocol carries what routing. From connected interface is 0. For static route is most preferred, most trusted one, but since the valuation do lot many things needs to do with static route, that's reason not popular enough. And then enhanced IGRP, which is EIGRP, external browser gateway. So all these are the values and must needed. So hope you learned something about AD value. Thanks for watching.